Hey guys, how are you doing? Al Grant here, and it's been a while. It has been a while, and obviously there's a lot of stuff going on in the world. I'm currently stranded, if you like, in Siargao on the east coast of the Philippines, and I just thought I'd take this time to come on and speak about a couple of things. Now, there's a hell of a lot of noise out there at the moment, and there has been for some time. Hence one of the reasons why, if you've been following some of my videos, why I left the West to get out to enjoy a little bit more of a peaceful life. Now, one of the things we're going to talk about this morning is listening, okay? You know, those two things on the edge of your head, right? Listening. What the media, what the governments, what the word on the street, whatever you want to call it, want you to believe is a one-dimensional explanation of what's actually going on. Now, I'm not a conspiracy theorist as such, but I do believe that most of the stuff that we are told is under the suppression heading, and a lot of the stuff that we're led to believe are conspiracy stories are actually the truth, okay? So in this quiet time that you're at home, or wherever you are with your family, your loved ones, I think it's important that we listen, okay? Now, I don't mean negativity, I don't mean the media, and be very, very careful how much you're consuming of that stuff, okay? But you need to go on a journey, right? A journey of exploration, a journey of trying to understand the truths and the lies that we're being told. Now, for so long, we've been controlled by the top 1%. For so long, we've been pawns in the big game of chess, if you like, the big game of life. And for so long have we been suppressed by the education system. We've been become conformist, and we're living in a one-dimensional world in our heads, in our space, that believes most of the stuff that people are telling us, okay? Now, what we do here every night is we go and lie on the roof, and we have what we call headspace, and what we try and achieve is much laughter, as much fun as we can. Try and listen to people's problems. People can speak about their experiences, any of the problems that they're having, because there's a wide age range of people here, and it's been quite successful, quite fun. And if you're in a situation or position that you can get yourself in and around people, remembering social distancing and all that sort of stuff, maybe do it with your family, lying out in the grass or something, and just listen to what's going on in the world, in that universe. Now, for some of you, because you might be a little bit uneducated at this stage, okay, and I don't mean to say that as a contradictory statement, okay, but generally people are just living the small life and small world, okay, and it's time to wake up, because I think there's evidence now, and if you've been following my other videos, I've been telling people that you need to start thinking about building your own ark, become unreliable, or reliant, should I say, on other people funding and designing your life. You've got to become the architect of your own life. And this coronavirus, as bad as what it is, has fell right into my lap on the way I'm writing my book, putting some messages out there, doing some videos, and it's all real stuff, okay? I don't think we're ever going to go back to a world as we knew it. I think we're going to go into a second shitstorm, and I mentioned this weeks, if not months ago, that there was a shitstorm coming. You can go onto my YouTube channel, Creating Wealth Together, or you can follow it under here, Struggling Veteran, and you can follow down, look at the videos. I forget which one it is at the moment. I'll put it in the link at the bottom, in the bio at the bottom, the comments. And this is well before this happened, okay? Because evidently, right, when you go out in search for answers, okay, you're going to get a wide, vast array of people talking about their experiences, whether it be in the health industry, whether it be in the financial industry, whether it be in any industry, scientific or woo-woo, as some of you call it, spiritualism or anything like that. When you start gathering all of this information, now, like I say before, I don't have all the answers, and nor do you. But we collectively, if you go out and listen, observe, go and seek some information, you're going to get some answers, okay? And it's these answers that you need to take on board, you need to harness, and you need to start understanding that things will not return to how they were. Now, my prediction is nothing is going to happen before November, but more realistically, definitely 2020 will be marked down in history books as with the coronavirus or whatever biochemical fuck up or accident or whatever you call it that China need to be challenged on. And I'm not going to go into that side of things, but fundamentally the videos are coming out on that, and they will be punished. Okay, they'll be held liable for the atrocity that they've caused. Okay, so what does this mean to you? Well, what does it mean to us? Well, we've got to dig deeper. Okay, deeper than we've ever done before. No longer are we accepting the fact that people work hard and justifying to themselves that a 40-hour week is working hard. Okay, that is not working hard. All right, 40 hours a week is the bare minimum that you need to be working. Now, I understand most jobs comply with this, but here's the thing: you're willing to work 40 hours to be controlled by somebody else and effectively to make them rich, although many businesses have taken the easy route and laying people off, causing mass unemployment. And this is just the start of it now. So you need to think, how many hours are you putting into your life, not somebody else's life, okay? Now, it can start now. You're in the house. Most of you will be binging on Netflix. Many of you will be drinking large, vast amounts of alcohol. Many of you will be getting to know your family. Many of you will be spending time with your children, okay? And that's absolutely fine. But when we're talking about the children, we're talking about homeschooling, we're talking about education, we're still conforming to this curriculum and this thing that's so out of date, it's not even worth talking about, okay? So you as an adult have to get knowledgeable in order for you to be able to pass on your expertise and subject matter to not only just your kids and family, but to take the helm of the big super tanker that you're currently sitting in. And as I said before, there is no blame. If you're sitting at home now and your life is on the downward spiral, falling apart, had a great job, nice house, mortgage, all that stuff, well, it's your fault, okay? It's your fault for not waking up, okay? Is that harsh? Fucking right, it's harsh, okay? Because the outcome, the fallout of the end of this, when it comes, is going to be an increase in mental health. It's going to be an increase in financial problems and issues. People are going to be back on trying to seek employment, and the list will go on, okay? But obviously the ultimate, many will come out of this having lost loved ones, etc., etc. So this is the wake-up call. This is the 14th of April 2020. My message to you is quite simple, right? Now's the time to slip into second gear, because many people are just running around tickling this thing we call life and not tackling it full on because you believe it's somebody else. That's quite sad, really, because you all have a message, okay? You all want to be mouthing off or expressing yourselves on social media, which is absolutely fine. You need to get your message out there. And I've said before, again, it'd be worthwhile going through some of the videos. You've got to become a creator, okay? There's going to be a lot of people out there with huge, huge problems. And you, sat at home right now, you have the solution to these people's problems. All you've got to do is identify where the problem is, okay? And then become a creator, create something, and learn how to survive in the next phase of this shitstorm, okay? Which measurably, some people are measuring it already as the coronavirus thing that we're experiencing now. Statistically and numbers wise, it's no bigger than the common flu, although the concentration of it all happening at once has been the biggest impact, okay? Many atrocities have happened in the world. Many things have been funded by both sides, by the top 1%. And there's going to be some massive shake-ups. That's my prediction. I've done a little bit of research, done a little bit of listening to some stuff. There's a lot of stories out there which you need to do. Now, so you need to start a business, okay? You need to get building your arc. You need to become self-reliant. Where do you start? Well, the greatest thing is if you learn from those people that have trodden the path before you, then that's the shortcut to success. If you try and go out there and do it on your own, if you're in the mindset of trying to get a get-rich-quick scheme because you need the money now, you're desperate for the money now, then it's too late, okay? The tree should have been planted 20 years ago, okay? Or even 5 years ago, or today, okay? So you need to start thinking about the old what if scenario. And the what if scenario, again, check the videos below. What if I lost my job? What if my relationship fell apart? What if I couldn't work anymore because of ill health? Okay, all them what ifs are there, which means constantly go through our head. Now, I'm going to keep this really, really short. I'm going to put a link at the bottom, okay, where you can do a little bit of research, and you can go and find videos that are from the top people in the world, okay? The top business people, the top people that know maybe a little bit more about stuff than you and I do at the moment. But rather than sitting there watching shit on the telly, right? I.e. all this negative stuff, the news and that, or just another film or whatever you're doing, then you need to snap into routine pretty quickly. Now, remember I said before, below, 3 phases of life, only 3 parts to your life: your financial situation, your health situation, and your relationship situation. And all 3 of those now, today, and in the future are going to be heavily impacted because of what had happened, okay? So go and do some exploring, all right? Go and learn. I'm giving you the shortcut, okay? If you take the shortcut, yes, it's going to cost you some money. Some people are not going to have the money, disposable income at the moment, but then you never will anyway, okay? So you've got to get design in this life that you want. Now, you know, some people have commented back to me saying, oh, you're so lucky to be out in the Philippines. Well, to be honest with you, it was my choice 9 months ago, okay? 9 months ago, before this happened, I chose to get away from the noise, away from the West, okay? And start building my own life under my terms, okay? And I've never looked back. We have no confirmed cases on the island, okay? We're still in lockdown, we're still in quarantine to an extent. We're far better off than a lot of people. Okay, but it isn't, we're not there yet, okay? So today, the line in the concrete, today, the decision you make, today, the stop blaming people, today, the investment in yourself to go and start learning from the top people is down to you. It's 6 months, a year down the line, when other shitstorms come in and you still haven't taken heed, then you're in a whole world of hurt. And I feel sorry for you. I feel sorry for your family. I feel sorry for your children. I feel sorry for people that are not stepping up to the plate. People that are not being a chain breaker in their families. People that are not, you know, creating multiple income streams and starting to get their head in the right place. And for a lot of you, to get your head out your freaking ass, okay? We're not going back to the old world, right? We've been stuck in the industrial age for so long. We've been in the information technology age for about 20 odd years, and still people are not getting it, okay? So that's my message to you guys, is to listen, okay? Go on a little path, a little journey to go and find what it is you need to do, find out where the problems are, and put your solution over it, okay? And start helping people, because that is ultimately what you're here for. One hand down to pull people up, one hand up to ask for help, okay? Peace and love to you all. I've been Al Grant again from Siargao, okay, in the Philippines, and I'll speak to you real soon.